Okay, so let's talk about the Pearl trailer that just came out today. And let me tell you, when I first heard about Pearl, I was excited. I had heard Ty West had filmed these films back to back, and I was wondering when exactly we would see this trailer. So when I went to go see X, I knew there was going to be a post-credit scene because I had seen someone on Twitter say something about like, stay for the credits, it's worth it, and it was worth it. We got the Pearl trailer then. Now, when I made a video talking about the post-credit scenes on Pearl and all of that, people told me at their screenings there was no post-credit scene. I felt bad that people stayed after. And then March was when X came out. Nothing from Pearl for all of these months, no word or anything about it. And so I was wondering, did the project get scrapped or what? I mean, why would it, right? They already filmed it. It definitely made sense for them to release it. And then yesterday, A24 came to bless our timelines by telling us, Pearl trailer tomorrow, here's a new poster, and I was just excited. So we finally got the trailer. What the hell is Pearl? Pearl is basically a prequel to X. Pearl, if you remember that name, it sounds familiar, right? It is the old woman in X who pretty much went crazy and started killing everybody. And this woman is actually played by Mia Goth in X as well, because Mia Goth played both characters in X as well as the old woman. So of course she would come back to play the younger Pearl. And Pearl takes place, I believe it took place in the 30s. I don't remember exactly, but it is basically seeing Pearl and how she became the way she is in X because of everything that's happened in her life. And so we see a woman who basically wants to be a star. She wants to be a dancer, a singer, a movie person, and she is in fact living a farm life, taking care of her father, it seems, and her mother seems to be somebody who is very strict about things and maybe not really wanting her to be out there doing these Hollywood things, right? Pearl, of course, does not care, and she pretty much explains to the person she's talking to, I'm not sure if that's her husband in the movie X, but she tells them, I think the only way is if they all die. And I think that's where we're going to see Pearl snap and sort of figure, I'm going to kill everybody here so I can go be a movie star. We see her pretty much starting off with animals at a point. That poor goose, poor goose. We also see her sort of inching from trying to kill her father on the wheelchair by throwing him into that lake that we know in X. It ain't a good idea to be close to that lake, right? I think it was pretty cool to have those little Easter eggs from X as well in here laced throughout, because I think Pearl is going to be such a delight, honestly. Such a good film that is definitely adding to this lore that is X. This is going to be part of a trilogy as well. Mia Goth will be starring in the next film, I think, as well, and will be reprising her character from X. So overall, this film was great, I think. I like the whole cutting back and forth between Pearl doing all of this crazy murderous stuff and then cutting into her trying to do her movie star things and going to auditions and all that. So super excited for that as well. But like I said, this trailer definitely is giving us some good horror-esque vibes as well. I think Pearl was definitely going to be a great slasher for sure. Ty West, when he was talking about this film, said he sort of compared it to being a demented Disney story, sort of like those old school ones, and I think that's definitely the feel we're getting with this, because it's trying to give it a whimsical fairy tale vibe as well at certain points, just with the opening shots and some of the music and sounds being used here, but at the same time it's being like juxtaposed by the dark killings that Pearl goes on and these feelings that she has as well. The dialogue is very dark as well. So I'm curious to see exactly how this sort of develops as well and continues on from what X gave us, because I think X definitely gave us a very crazy killer that felt very scary in my opinion, and I'm curious to see how Pearl does that as well. I think both Ty West and Mia Goth here trying to tell this story of, I feel like in X the whole story basically revolving around Pearl sort of having these repressed feelings that she never really got out there to do her own thing and sort of was being like sheltered and not really let out to become the person she wanted to, and these feelings of regret really were great in X and the theme overall for the movie. So I really did enjoy that, and I'm curious to see how this theme in Pearl, which I think basically deals with like how you feel repressed from doing the things you want to do as well, like that theme continues on in Pearl, and I think it's definitely something interesting to note there. The film will be released and have its first release at Venice Film Festival this year, and then it will go on to a wider release in September 16th, which is exciting because a lot of people are thinking this was going to come out next year, but in my head I think I always knew it was going to come out this year because it was a movie that had already been done. I remember Ty West, when they were promoting X, said that this film was done done, shot, and ready to go, and edited, I believe, as well. They were just waiting for a window release date because they shot it back to back. They just had that much like confidence in X, and I really do enjoy that they actually went ahead and did it because they knew X was going to be that good, which I think X is that movie of the year as well. I'm not saying movie of the year, but I'm saying like it's top like 10 for sure for me. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on the Pearl trailer. What do you think about it being a prequel to X? What do you expect to see in the sequel for X? What do you think about Pearl up there in the slashers of the greatest slashers? Maybe we could definitely see that after this movie for sure, but I'm excited to see how this story will be. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on it. Are you looking forward to it? Did you enjoy X? I know X is a very hit or miss with some people. Either you loved it or you hated it. I feel like there's no in between. I personally loved it, and I definitely want to pick it up on Blu-ray physical media for sure because I haven't watched it since I watched it in theater, so definitely going to be looking out to get that. But I think a lot of the shots here were beautifully done, and I'm excited to see the finished work. Feels like a completely different movie from X, which is something I was scared about, that it would feel too much like X, and so I was definitely hoping it would be different. But this is the exact same trailer I watched in theaters, but I just hadn't had the chance to watch it again. But seeing it again now, I see it for sure that it is a different movie from X, so excited about that. And let me know your thoughts and opinions on the Maxine sequel, which will be the film that's pretty much going to conclude this whole series. Ty West, I don't think, has filmed that yet or done it. Maybe they're waiting to see how Pearl does. So it's going to be up on us if we're going to get that or not, if we go see this film, and if it does good as well. I'm curious to see and know what your thoughts are on that. So make sure you leave your comment down below and let me know. Are you going to see Pearl in theaters, or are you going to wait it out and see? Because I think that's definitely what he's waiting to see if they do the Maxine sequel. So let me know. And definitely ready to see how this movie does for sure. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on this as well. One thing I noticed as well before we get done with this video is there was a blonde there, and we know how Pearl feels about blondes, right? And I think that's going to explain why she felt that way in X, but we'll talk about that in another video. We'll talk more about this movie for sure as it's coming out. But anyways, as always, make sure you check out all our other videos. We just hit 23,000 subscribers yesterday. Super excited about that and happy. Thank you so much. We are on the road to 25,000 now, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when these videos drop. But as always, I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.